Yeah. You already know. Tagup podcast episode 6.
Yes.
Happy Women's History Month. You already know the vibes, man. Where we at? What are we doing, Brody?
Yo, this is Tagup, a platform for artists to express themselves and leave their mark.
Yes, sir, ski. And I just want to say something real quick. Y'all been saying it. Y'all been having questions. Y'all been having commands. Y'all been having comments. Where are the women?
We here. Here we are, sis.
No, we heard
here.
Factual facts. We have two beautiful women out here, Bronx girls, entrepreneurs,
too.
artists, and I'm excited to have them. So let's fucking get it, man. Happy Women History Month. Yes.
We got a few other people in the room. Go shout yourselves out real quick before we go around the room.
666. It's Joe Moore.
Who else we got here?
Oh,
it's Myron.
All right, so we got them here. All right, so you know how we start this podcast. We're going to introduce ourselves, and we're going to rate our weeks 1 through 10.
Silence your phones, please.
Yes, my bad. So, I'm going to start from this side.
Let's get it.
What's your name? Who you are? Where you from? What you do?
Hey, everybody. I'm
Are you single?
Oh, really? We're getting into that. See?
From the jump. Let's get it.
I'm saying.
Hey, everybody. It's Ayanna Williams, a.k.a. Ayanna the singer, proud Black and Puerto Rican woman from the Bronx, New York. And I'm very excited to be here on the Tag Up podcast. I am a singer-songwriter. I am an event curator, and I'm also a performance coach. So I wear many hats, but I love giving back to the BX community.
Yeah. Tell them.
Go, girl.
Shout out Ayanna.
You go, girl.
Love.
Again, I'm Wawa Juice.
The DJ.
The DJ.
Okay.
Wait. You never rated your week 1 through 10. How was your week?
You jumped ahead.
My bad. Damn, it's Woman History Month. and I messed it up already.
Bad, boy.
He's cutting women off. No,
Canceled. Boom.
Oh my God! This past week, I'm gonna give it a 10. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm inspired by my brother Omari's 10 out of 10. Just because a lot of blessings, a lot of opportunities are coming in, and I tend to get overwhelmed when good things are happening. I get a little nervous, like, oh no, like this is too good to be true. But I'm just choosing to embrace the opportunities, and I know that these opportunities wouldn't be here if I wasn't ready. So I'm ready to, continue doing what I'm doing, and it feels good. It feels exciting.
Yes.
Man, I love that.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you do it. You got
No,
she's single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to sisterhood?
I'm trying to know, sis. I'm trying to help you out. We're trying to figure it
I know
out.
she's trying to put me on right now. I'm like,
It's people watching.
Private. People are watching.
They can slide in the DMs and all
Oh,
that.
yes, they do.
Tell
Yes.
This guy, he's on the sound effects heavy today.
I love
Let's
it.
get it.
Yes, I am single. Sandra.
Let's get
Yes,
it.
I'm single, and I wish I could say I'm ready to mingle, but y'all, it's funny. I was talking about this earlier with Myron. I don't want any distractions. So if you approach me, you have to compliment my goals. You have to compliment my hustle. Like that's just the reality of it.
Yes, Sirski.
Yes, I'm single.
She don't want no scrub.
Come on.
Keep
Keep it
it
pushing.
I think she's fly. Yeah.
Hey,
So I don't,
we working.
no scrubs.
Yo,
We working, not jerking.
Yo, what the
Where is this going?
Yo, so single. What's your handle? What's your IG handle? What's your IG handle? What's your IG handle?
Yes, I'm
This is not the
Ayanna
topic.
the singer, but yes, I agree. This is not the topic.
Yo, all I'm saying is you don't ask all these questions to your male guests. That's all I'm
I was like, wow.
Bro, are you gonna get on camera if you're gonna
Nah,
be talking
I
so
hate
much?
to.
This guy's
The
on
people-
camera.
the people
we got
know-
a chair right
The
there.
people know what it is, bro.
Get on the camera, bro.
Nah, I'm Gucci. We rolling.
All right, so
That's good. But, Wawa Juice, you could go.
all right, so I'm Wawa Juice, the DJ. I'm not single. My week was
Why you not single?
Yo, talk your truth,
What does
brother.
that mean?
chill out,
What does
man.
that mean?
Chill. Yo, 7 out of 10. That's my week.
Yo,
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all think I'm trying to hide?
Nah.
Nah,
Damn.
bro. It's funny. It's, you know, good
Yo.
jokes.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
I'm just producing.
so
Yo, 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. I had a interesting week. I feel like it rained all weekend. Did it?
Oh, Saturday, but
Saturday
then Sunday
was
was
crazy.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Summer.
Sunday was
Sunday
really
was
nice.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Facts.
Yesterday. No, 2 days ago. I think I went to go see. No, that was yesterday. I went to go see Infinity Song sing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. But that's pretty much it. You know. What about you? What's your name? What you do? Who are you? With those cool glasses.
Yes.
Yeah, they're fire.
These are my fried frames.
Okay.
You know.
Fried frames.
Yeah. Somebody calls it out. I have to.
Yeah, fried
Put some-
frames.
Put some fried
You
frames.
ready?
You know. Hi. I go by President Ella.
Hey,
get it.
welcome, President Ella.
What's
Pleasure
up,
to
Prez?
be here. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I love that chain. I ain't
Thank
gonna
you.
lie.
Thank you.
It's giving me early 2000 vibes.
That's exactly where
Y2K.
she's from.
You already know the vibes.
You know what I'm saying? When they did it correctly.
Yes.
Dominic Toretto.
So, what do you do? You know, and where you from?
Okay, so I first and foremost am a creative. So I make music. I'm a writer. I do poetry. I really do what I want. Is what I do.
Do what I want. Let's get it.
That's
You
really
already.
what I tell people. I'm trying to be nice because it's my first time here.
I
They're
do
trying to
what I
come
Nah, you
want.
could be mean.
I respect
Be
that.
yourself.
Yeah.
Well, really, I'm in marketing. That's what I do 9 to 5. I really enjoy it. So that's what pays my bills. So I
Yes,
like
sir,
to
Ski.
be
Shout out to
clear about
marketing.
that. Yeah, and I like my job. So I'm a 9 to 5er.
Nice.
And what I do is I apply that to everything else I do, whether it's marketing myself as an artist and the open mics that I host. I work
Hey.
in a sense, while I do it for the artists, I really do them as partnerships with the venues because they need traction. So I love being able to work with those business owners and like trying to just,
Nice.
go into the economy that way. So that's what I do. I host open mics on Sundays and Wednesdays.
Where at?
On Wednesdays, I'm at the Boogie Down Grind. in
Hey.
Hunts
Yeah.
Point.
Shout out Boogie Down Grind, Hunts Point, HP. You already know the hometown.
Yeah, a lot of y'all been through there, which I love to see.
Yeah.
You know, my turn in there, and hopefully turn some things over and continue that, right?
Get it.
Continue.
fact. I
It's
love
always
that.
always the turnover.
Yeah.
And on Sundays I'm at Shea Messy, uptown in Washington Heights,
Shout out-
Harlem,
shout out
border,
Uptown.
Right there.
Yeah, that's a
Uptown.
beautiful spot, Ches
Yeah,
Messy.
just messy. Shout out to
Shout out to Damo. That was my first time
Yes,
going
sir,
there
Ski.
for his birthday, and it was really
Shout out to Uptown Finest. You already know doing this
Yeah.
thing over there too.
Yeah.
So if y'all are uptown, you know what I mean? I'm always here for that. What else? My week was, I'm gonna go with it. It was a 10 out of 10.
Yo,
Yeah,
let's
let's
go.
go.
Double, 2 for
Yeah.
2, 10, 10,
You know.
10.
I don't like
You
this.
already know.
It was,
I don't feel like people being vulnerable, yo.
No, good
Yo.
and bad. Good and
We being
bad.
great.
You're good.
Grateful, Wawa.
Yeah, we
'cause I
being
like-
happy. We
Yeah.
being thankful.
Whatever.
No,
Thank God.
I had a rough week. I'm not gonna lie. I had a
Okay.
rough week,
Yes,
but I
yes.
also had so many blessings at the same time
Get it.
that it was like I can't say that this was a bad week. It's one of those weeks
That's
where
good.
it's like I had to be cognizant of like what really came across my plate.
Get it.
So yeah,
I like that.
Love that.
Yeah. No, it's fire. And I saw you when you came out of I-9 from your pot. No, it was a open mic you
Taco
was doing.
Tuesday. shout
Taco
out to
Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday open mic.
I-9.
AD, what up, boy?
And it was a vivo. We chopped it up.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're here tonight at the
Yeah,
podcast.
and then in this week, Wawa invited
Look
me.
at
It's one
that.
of my blessings.
It was
I'm
meant.
happy
It was
be
like meant to
here.
be. It was like, yo,
Let's
it's like
go.
boom, boom. The energy. We was there. We was there.
Alignment.
But shout out to Ya, man, and Ayanna. You already know.
Family.
Day one, fam.
Family,
We locked in
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
You
How
already know.
did y'all meet?
It was a summer day.
Eons ago.
2020.
Whoa.
It was 2020.
17.
The end of 2017, I want to say.
End
the
of
beginning?
2017?
The
Beginning.
The beginning?
The right beginning.
Beginning of
From the birth,
2017.
you know,
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
ground
yeah.
up.
Oh my God. Yeah, like when the shop was like a baby.
Yeah. So right
Oh
when we
my
opened up, we
God,
tapped
yeah.
in, you know, and we've been working ever since, honestly. You know,
Yeah.
damn.
Come on, y'all. We having a deep
Yo,
convo.
the side
Bro,
conversation.
fuck.
Come on.
But
We're producing.
we had that event, the R&B event, which
Yes.
was honestly my first ever ticketed event.
That was my first ever ticketed
dead
event
ass?
too.
Nah,
my first
come
ever.
on.
Yes, yes.
And we charged $5.
Inspiration
right?
for Uptown
$5
Melody
a
for
ticket,
sure.
Right?
Yes,
It's like
$5 a ticket. We didn't know we was
Wow,
doing
that was
that.
our first.
But
We served wine. I created charcuterie
You
boards.
did, you
We
did.
had the speakers from your church. They
Yeah,
were
yeah,
like
your
old and
parents
dusty.
is there. You already
Oh
know,
my
showing
God.
love.
Yeah.
I vibe with them. But no,
It was a vibe.
beautiful, and it's all part of the journey. You know, we're all here.
Yes.
We're still going to see where we were, to see where we're at, to see where we're
Yeah.
going. Beautiful thing. So, shout out to us, man.
Yeah, Rachel Week.
Rate my week. You already know it's a common theme in this podcast
I
that
love it. The common thing. Yeah.
that I give it a 10 out of 10, man.
Yeah.
Because we alive, we're breathing. And one thing that I've always been, mindful of is that I'm really able to do what I love, man. And I think that, trumps, that champions anything else. So 10 out of 10. And also because my BD is on 10-10. Shout out Libra
Yes,
Gang.
Libra
10-10
gang,
win.
Libra.
You already know.
Yes.
Grrr.
The
We
synergy.
turn up and, we are really in our highest form when we're closer to October. Right now we're getting there. You know what I mean? First quarter, second
Yeah, we
quarter.
got some time.
But when that fourth quarter hit, shit hits different. You already. But it was a good week. Beginning of March, so that's always a cycle. Jan and Feb. An entrepreneur, low lows, high highs. But we love every single part of it. So I'm excited for March. Let's see what happens. Let's get it.
Yes. Joe Ma. What about you? How was your week, my brother?
My week was dope. I would rate my week. I'm gonna say like a 2. No, not me stop. My week was like an 8. Solid 8. I had a dope
Nice.
weekend. I DJ'd. I ended up DJing the show called. I forgot the name of the show, but I DJ'd a
okay.
dope show in Brooklyn.
Shout out to
There was a lot of dope artists. Nida, I was DJing for Nida initially, but
Nida
Shout out
G.
Nida.
We got to bring Nida to
Yes.
the podcast.
Facts,
Yes.
big facts. It was also my first time DJing under my new DJ name, going by DJ Flower Bomb.
Dead ass.
This nigga belong on the camera right now. Why are you not on the camera? Look at the shirt too, bro.
Yo, sit over here, bro.
Yo.
Actually, I can't though. 'cause
All right, we're gonna make some adjustments.
He was like, wait a minute.
You got the flower
excuse.
bomb
Good
shirt on
excuse.
Dad
too.
changed your name? Tell
Yeah,
me
bro.
a little bit about that. Why? Like, what was the why?
I just feel like when I came up with Mas Vida, when I started going by Mas Vida, I was in a different space. I was in college, I was in a different environment, and I just feel like I grew out of it. And Flower Bomb just feels much
Flower
more.
bomb.
Flower Bomb. It just
And
feels
you
much
wearing
more
a
at home.
flower hoodie, and you
Watch this
into
nigga not-
gardening
watch this
and
nigga not
like
giving me my
oh,
credit.
that shit. You right.
Watch this nigga not give my credit.
Wow,
Here we
I
go.
came up with Flower Bomb.
Yay.
But what
That's
makes
what's
it what
up,
makes it
that's
even
what's up.
more fire is that
You gonna skip over that? No, I'm
He was
joking.
about to.
no. What makes it even more fire is that like
I love
Flower
my
Bomb
credit.
is a persona I came up with like in 8th grade. So when he said that, I was like, yo, that's crazy. And it was funny because Flower Bomb was like my 8th grade thought of what a pothead hippie choke back lady. So when he said, I'm like, yo, that's actually who I ended up becoming anyways for real. Like it fits. So Flower Bomb,
perfect.
here we are.
That's fire,
Great
bro.
minds think
Congratulations.
alike, man. Great
Word,
minds
word.
think alike.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What about OG Myron behind the board?
Bro, just got some work done. It's been easy. Great week. 10 out of 10.
Oh my
10 out of
God.
10.
Yo, just let it be known, bro, that we are in the struggle.
Sir, you're out of
We're
frame.
going, damn, okay. We're going through a lot.
This is
but
where you put the
guess what?
suicidal like
10
hotline
out of
number in the
10.
bottom. You know what I mean?
1-800.
Let's be vulnerable.
We need help. Nah. No, but
1-800
shout out to all the
podcast.
10s. Shout out to all the 10s in the building.
Yes.
You already
You
know.
can share. You can
And
share
the
how you
8s
really
and
feel
the
under
7s.
here.
You already know. But we all like top tier, I mean,
love
for the
that,
most part.
but
So
It's all
I love
about
that.
fun.
yeah, factual. So
This week
what's
gonna
up?
be better though. I feel it in the air.
Yes, sir. You know what's happening this week?
What?
2 amazing events
Yeah.
that I just heard about. I mean, no, not really. I heard about No. I've seen the flyer, and you mentioned it when I saw you that other day. We got the Women's History event with
Yeah.
the Bronx Chamber of Commerce at
yes.
Sankofa House,
Yes.
sponsored by Amanda Septimo. You already know, HP.
Something over it.
And then you
Yeah.
have your open
Yeah, it's a weekly open mic.
Yes, yes. So
Yes.
I want tell them what they got to do tomorrow. You know where they gonna be at tomorrow.
What tomorrow is, because when this podcast is coming out, it might be
It might have passed.
the same day. Actually, we're gonna drop this podcast
Tonight.
early tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Early
First
We're
thing.
just gonna drop
Right
it
now.
So today.
Right
It's
now.
up right now, actually.
So today.
You're watching
I'm
it.
actually there at the
Aren't
event.
you?
Yeah,
So yes, Ladies First is an incredible networking event filled with speakers and live performances. It's in collaboration with my collective Uptown Melody, Bronx Chamber of Commerce, and Assembly member Amanda Septimo. It will be at Sankofa House, 6 to 9 p.m. Free RSVP, which I'm very excited about, just because I love providing accessible and affordable events for my community. And it's for the ladies, it's for the entrepreneurs, for the creatives, and for the supporters of women, of course. So it's going to be really great. I'm really excited about it. And I'm hosting. Ayanna, MC.
Let's get it.
Ayanna, how many events you do a year, girl?
Ooh, so Uptown Melody has
Even the
been
collabs
running.
and all that.
Oh God, Uptown Melody has been running since June of 2021. We have curated over 40 events and we have showcased over 100 creatives. So it's beautiful. I can't tell you like year by year the breakdown, because we kind of start off with one event and then we collaborate, and then it's like 3 events in 1 month, and then we collaborate some more, and it just keeps adding up. But I'm really grateful for the amount of events we've done, and especially the collaborations we've had, including with Tagup and Bronx Native, and hopefully Ella, we could collaborate.
Yes.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
I
And
love
what
that.
about what's up? All the info on the open mic.
So my event on Wednesdays is a standard open mic. You come in, you can RSVP on Eventbrite, or come in and sign my little sheet of paper. You know what I mean?
the clipboard?
Yeah, I got my little clipboard. I got pens. I got pens with my name on them. You can have one if you want it. That's fine. So everybody has 5 or 10 minute slots. My slots are literally $5, so $5 a song.
Yeah.
It's like up to 10, and then I have a code that's 50% off.
Let's
I'm gonna go
get
on with my sponsors, Indulgence XO, because I love them. So
Boom,
shout out
boom.
to
Oh,
them.
they're amazing.
I love 'em.
So always type that
a good
in.
product over there.
Shout out to
It
my
is a
my
fantastic
piece.
product.
It's a great product.
Open up the third eye.
Love that.
You already-
And and they activate me and they sponsor me.
They activate me too. I just wanted to.
You
let
feel
know.
me? So I like to activate everyone else, and
Yes.
what I do is activate these spaces so that we can utilize them, because they are spaces that are in our neighborhoods and that we should be using. And I would love for the people that I meet, because of their weekly events, if you feel like, listen, you want a Wednesday and we can do a Wednesday, and you want to do whatever, let me know.
Yeah.
I'm there every Wednesday, bro. And like, come through. Like, whatever y'all want to do, I'm here for whatever the vibe is. I think I like to own space and give it back to ourselves to sort of take it over. I'm a big takeover kind of girl, so
Yeah.
Ooh,
Takeover.
big takeover.
yeah. So that's also what I do Sundays at Shea Messy. It's a standard open mic. Go there, get a little bit of brunch, and sign up for the mic, share. Eat, drink, we go home.
How long have you been doing events?
So what I said to you earlier was like half a lie. It's half truth. My first, I've been doing these open mics since last October, which is about 4 months now.
Wow.
So I've been doing open mics fairly recently. I am an event planner. I've realized that. I'm a producer is what I do. The first event I ever did was like a fashion show I did in college, where like I had a full budget. I had light, I had crew, I had stage, I had I realized I like to do that. I love to put on an event. I'm a project manager on the day to day. I love a schedule. I like to direct people and
Yeah. No.
let's get this done.
I can. I can definitely resonate.
Yes.
Facts.
Yeah, I
That's a good
like
one,
that.
My first time meeting you was at our 3rd year anniversary, right, Amaris? We just recently had our 3rd year anniversary.
Bro, we only have 2 years.
Yeah, it was the 2-year anniversary, the barbecue, right?
Time flies.
Yeah.
Bro, we haven't heard. In April, we hit 3 years.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
The only reason I know is 'cause
Short
we-
circuiting.
The only
Short
reason I know 'cause we
circuiting.
started the same
And-
year.
and
Two
there's
years.
Matrix.
I'm like 3 years.
And there's your reel.
But at our 2nd year anniversary, So you're an amazing artist also.
Appreciate
What
that.
kind of music do you do?
I do whatever I want.
That's
Yeah.
you got to put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yo, we do what we
That's
want,
merch.
bro.
I do whatever
That's what I'm
want.
saying, bro. As we should.
Yeah, I love music. I really do. And I love, one of my favorite parts about making music is I started as a poet. So adding music is very important to me. So I love to work with producers. So I love tracks that sound like something different. Like I love to meet music like where it is, because it allows the producer to be and it allows me to be. So I like to do different things on different tracks, and every one of my pieces of art is a different feeling. You know, it's typically it's a feeling and it's a moment, and that it's just that music piece is a canvas for me.
Yes. Love it.
How would you? My fault. I have one more
No,
question.
keep going, brother.
How would you weigh like being an artist? This goes for you too, because you're an amazing artist. Too,
Oh,
bro.
thank you.
But
Facts.
being an artist, being an artist and an event planner, like how do they conflict with each other, and how do they complement each other? Because I know, for me, right, dealing with artists is freaking difficult. You know, and if you're an artist, you know that you're difficult
Oh
too.
my God.
You know that you can be
Not as
difficult.
The diva in
Says
me
you.
is-
Says
me.
you. So
Yeah.
how do you deal with artists? Because I know you have a heart for artists as well, because you're an artist. You know, for you that you've been doing events for a long time, has that changed throughout the time?
It has. Like, being an event producer, you have a better understanding of what's happening on the other side, right? So, as a performer, you have to worry about your craft, your presentation, your collaboration with your fellow creatives. As a producer, it's like you have to worry about the entertainment, the venue, the setup, the food. Like, there's just these components that, if you're on the artist side, you're not even thinking somebody else is thinking about that. Like, you show up, you do your thing, and you dip out, while the event producer is probably the first one there and then the last one to leave.
Facts.
So in regards of like compliment and conflict, I know for me, like, my foundation has been music. So like the events that I enjoy producing the most are events that involve live music or just live entertainment, art in general. So it feels like, okay, this feels amazing, because it's just like I get to share my love of music, not just by singing and sharing my writing. It's like I get to create these spaces for other people that love the arts, whether they're creating it or whether they're appreciating it. The conflict is, it can be time consuming, and I'm a Libra and I prioritize balance.
Libra
but
gang.
Yeah,
You
sometimes
already-
I'll be off balance, and sometimes the event producer stuff gets a bit more attention. So I have to make time to return to me, make sure I'm practicing, making sure, because I'm still an active performer. I get like gigs all the time. So I have to make sure I'm still practicing those sets, making time to write, making time to network with producers. So it's a balancing game. For sure. But going back to the artist, I have a better understanding of the other side, so I could communicate with them, because it's like I know what it's like to be an artist, but now I know what I'm dealing with on this end, So, communication and clarity is important to me. I'm able to share that with the artist. And honestly, I haven't really had any issues with like any artists that have blessed the Uptown Melody stage. But I think it's because I have that understanding, so I could be empathetic to where they're coming from, but also like clear and stern in the sense of like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, but your call time is still this. We still got to do this, A, B, C, D, et cetera, and make a successful show happen.
The show must go on.
Show must go on.
Now, what about you? You've been doing this for 4 months, right?
4 months, yes,
Have you
in my long journey.
Have you dealt with any? Do you need any advice, or like how has your experience been?
So, I'm an Aries. Hi.
Oh, he's
Every
an Aries
April-
too.
Oh my God, we are in our season.
Libra versus Aries.
Oh shoot, my birthday
actually,
coming
One of
up.
my little signs is a Libra, though. You're one of my
Not
signs.
the verses.
Yeah, no,
we're
we
here.
compliment
I got some
okay.
Libra in me.
Okay.
No, I got some
you
Libra
good.
in my.
We're
in my
compatible.
thing.
Yeah.
Not the. No,
We are
Libra and Aries,
compatible.
they're actually
This is
very
why
compatible.
this is such an amazing
Cardinal signs,
convo.
right?
Wait, so April what?
First.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your B-Day?
15.
15.
Wow, literally 2 weeks.
Yeah,
after.
2 weeks after.
Ah.
Different.
Okay.
What about you, buddy?
Jamar, you an Aries?
Yeah, what's everybody's
Come on.
signs in here?
I'm a
Let's do
Gemini.
it.
Oh.
Gang. Yeah, and while I was saying he's an
Aries.
Aries, makes me realize why I be wanting to RKO him sometimes.
Fight.
I'm gonna be
Not
honest.
fight.
All right, go ahead.
What about you, buddy?
Mars a Cancer.
Yeah, I'm a Cancer.
Cancer.
I
Aww.
can see
I don't know what none of this
I
means.
can't believe-
I don't know what any of this means. I just know
cannot
I ain't
believe we're
soft.
having astrology talk on
Yeah, I ain't
podcast.
soft.
Oh, shut
Yeah,
up.
they do
Who
cancer
Who knows
goes
about
on
Shut
astrology?
up and enjoy
Who
it.
knows about all the signs?
Y'all know
Not
how I
all.
feel
I
about
have-
this.
A good.
Yo,
I'll play along.
all
though.
I care is
Let's go.
about Libras.
I understand. Well, I'm an Aries, so all I
Not
care
for
about
Beyonce.
is Aries also. And mainly what we do is set things on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, we're Rams.
Aries
Little
is
do
a
you
fire
know.
sign. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm an
Tell you about
airbender.
yourself. We're kind of stubborn.
I am stubborn. I know,
You know,
that.
Yeah.
Everybody know that.
We're the actual first sign.
Yeah, y'all
We're the
start off
actual
the
leaders of
zodiac
the
year.
horoscope.
I know.
Give you
Don't
some
tell
shit
him
to
that.
Sorry, I'm just like
Well, I don't know why you had to do that, bro.
Right? He's gonna start believing.
Don't gas him up. Don't gas him up.
Number one.
He's already 6'2", nothing.
So here's the thing. So I also know my weaknesses. So when I'm in those spaces as a curator, number one, I go in there from like an artist perspective of like what I like in open mics. So I try to communicate as much as possible. You know what I mean? I try to be like direct with people. You know, I try to have things set up. I try to start on time. If not, I tell you why. Because what can I do? Because my show has no structure. It's an open mic. So what I do honestly is I'm dead serious with everybody, and I'd be like, I see you, you see me, we're all here together, and nobody's getting a deal tonight. I tell them that every night. Nobody's getting signed.
Wait, why?
That's so deep.
Because
I
people
fuck with. I mess with that. Yo.
Nah.
I don't know. Because it's not about
Because-
that. It's about.
yeah, this is an open mic.
This is
I
about
didn't book
sharpening your
you.
knife.
Yeah. You know
Like,
what
it's
I
about
mean?
getting better.
Like and
don't
like
act like a superstar.
I have to wash that ego out, and like and then my ego, and
It's the
this is what
fire
I have to be
sign.
honest. I think I'm great, so you will not come in here and think that you're great because I think I'm great. And if I treat you like I think I'm great, then I would be wrong. So you can't come in here and treat anybody like you're great
Yeah.
because that's not what this space is about.
Yeah.
So sit down, buy a drink, share a song, chill out.
And let's
Listen to
and,
other
and let's
people.
collaborate.
You know what I mean? Chill out.
And let's
you know?
collaborate. And let's vibe.
I love it. No.
So,
yeah.
I
no.
level set.
No, it's creating a vibe
Yeah,
though too,
yeah.
and that's a part of like event curation. Like you have to create
Yeah,
that energy
yeah,
where
yeah,
people have
yeah.
an understanding what we rocking with and what you could leave at the door.
I think one thing for me as also in a way a curator, event planner, producer, but not in the artist. My other side is the entrepreneur, business person. But
You're an artist too.
Oh no, I'm an artist. I'm everything actually.
That man plays the
I'm
bass.
Superman.
Everything.
You do whatever you want.
I do whatever I want. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
now
you
why
can make
you
the
tell 'em that?
shirts.
Right.
You can
No,
make
I mean
the
I'm an
shirts.
artist. I design and I do other stuff. But I think one of the major skills that I feel curation and producing gave me is just being an exceptional problem solver. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Like, shit is gonna hit the fan. Things are gonna go wrong. You know what I mean? The first film I shot with my boy, they told me, they were like, "Yo, you gotta be ready, because something is gonna. You just have to be. You gotta improvise. You gotta think fast. You gotta think smart.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not called martial law. It's called
Yeah.
Marvin's Law.
not Marvin's Law.
That's the
Everything goes wrong.
It's Murphy's Law.
Murphy.
Murphy's law. Yeah.
Murphy's
We
Law.
got there.
But and it's an
We're
amazing skill.
Aries.
It's
We're fire signs.
Aries.
I know, we about to switch seats. Like, come here,
yeah,
my fellow
facts,
Libra.
yeah.
You're too far away.
Like, oh my God, energy. But it's an amazing skill to have in life in general. But I when I started Bronx Native, we didn't have it in our mission that we were gonna do events, right? We were just like, oh, we're gonna do merch, we're gonna put it out there, it's gonna be dope. And then an opportunity arose. Like, hey, come occupy the space, right? Come activate this space.
Ooh, activate.
And
Activate, I love
you
that
already
word,
know.
yeah.
Yes.
And I resonated when you were talking about just, utilizing our spaces, taking over, and making the most use of it, right? So we took over a space, and it was beautiful, magical, and then from that moment on, I said nothing beats that engagement that happens in an event, right? When we're all inspired, when we're all empowered, when we're breaking bread, when we're having these conversations, and creating these moments, I think that's special. And we've been doing events ever since. So let's get it.
That's a fact, man. We actually got a couple open mics.
Yes. We got the open mics coming back. You already showed the
We
vibe.
actually all do open mics.
Yeah, we actually do. Yeah. So
we gotta talk about that.
we've been doing open mics since even before the shop. 6-7 years. 6-7 years. I've been doing open mics.
Yeah.
I've been doing this shit. No. But it's been a beautiful journey, and for me, every open mic, bro, inspires me so much because it really shows me all the talent that we have in our communities, and it's just like, damn, we this lit. Like, what the like sometimes it shocks me, like, yo, we really that nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we really
right.
that person. We really got it in us, and open mics are coming back. You already know. Last Saturday of every month is gonna be a Vivo. But I wanted to tap in. We're all doing events. We're all curating, producing, making it happen. Also, Tagup. You already know. We did the beats and treats for the producers. We were doing weekly.
We were doing weekly events when we
know,
first started.
and
it was taxing.
It was a lot. It was a lot. There was a lot. It was a lot that because
it was great,
You're
though.
putting in so much work, and during those events, you also
So much
put out so much
energy.
energy, right? It's just not even like physical energy too. It's just like social
Just-
energy.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Draining.
Law of attraction.
It's draining. Yeah.
You blink your eye, you open your eye, it's another event you got.
Yes.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh shit.
And like,
Yeah. And you're a DJ too, so it's just like
Oh my
kind of
goodness.
you're also in that realm where it's kind of like an event for you. Like you're vibing
every day.
hard and you're on. Yeah.
that's a
So,
fact.
but I want to talk about we're all in the Bronx, right? We're on the Boogie Down Bronx. We all love town, and we've seen the Bronx go from point A to point B. We're all here to change the narrative and to elevate our peeps and to create these platforms. But sometimes there's that bit of competition, right? There's that he's doing that, they're doing that. Some people don't think that there's enough for all of us to eat. And there's always that little vibe, you know what I mean? How do y'all go through that? How do y'all manage that? Do you guys have any stories of other just scenarios that, heads have been bumped?
I got it wasn't a scenario, but like, we were doing we do open mics. We was doing open mics heavy before.
Heavy.
And there's usually like people that want to collab and do open mics. And it makes sense, but there's a lot of times it doesn't make sense. Like, to be real, I don't even know where this is going to go, but I feel like the open mics, it'd be the same people. At my open mic, and I go to their open mic, it's the same people, and we're going to just do a collab. Like, let's spread this out. Like, what you think?
Okay.
I'm be honest, I was just picking shit out the air just now.
My boy said, it's the same people. Why are we doing this?
Okay, I'm going to get back to what you said, because real quick. So it's funny, because like I'm talking about Liddy, we do open mics. I was terrified of doing open mics. We actually stumbled into that by accident back in 2022 when we had started Wine and Soul. Because I was all about showcase and structure. And our first Wine and Soul, I think we just had enough time. And we just started letting people perform, and it kind of like naturally shifted into open mic. And then moving forward, Wine and Soul became showcase and open mic. Because open mics to me, like, you just never know what you're gonna get. It's always been like an experience of eclectic creatives. You know what I'm saying? You could come in, like, you could have somebody, they just blow you away, and you could have somebody do the weirdest, most unique set you've ever seen in your life that you don't even know how to like process it. So open mics are special and they are needed. But in regards of like the same demographic, I mean, like, the thing is, to me, there's more than enough space to do things in the Bronx, and we shouldn't be competing, because the whole thing is the Bronx is lacking in these spaces.
Yes, sir.
The Bronx is humongous. You know what I'm saying? So I never get mad if there's another like live music collective that pops up. It's like good. target that neighborhood, please, because I'm one
Yes.
person and I can't reach all those neighborhoods. I can't reach all these people. And even if we were in the same neighborhood, I can't do it all the time just yet. So they could go to your event and enjoy it. They could go to my event and enjoy it. But I think it's just more of like maybe we're seeing the same people because even though we know each other, so it kind of feels like, oh my God, there's a lot going on. In comparison to like Manhattan, Brooklyn, and just kind of like other spaces that like the art scene has been going for like years and years and has been pretty consistent. We're still in a space where there's not as many spaces.
Yes.
I really liked when we collab.
I did too.
Because
I missed it.
I feel like, nah,
I miss it.
me too.
Let's go back.
It was
go back.
because I feel like Tagup has like this real like hip hop, rap,
It's very male centric.
male centric, and then you have like the R&B,
Yeah.
soulful, and it like those collabs I feel like make sense because it's like you're bringing two worlds together. And
Yeah,
it's just like
Wine and Soul was lit, like
know
because
what I
of
mean?
that. Like we would have the rappers pop up, but then we'd have the vocalists and then the poets, and even the space that you guys used to have, Studio B. Like it was graffiti and just kind of like a specific lighting. And then when I would come, I would bring in like roses and place them on the
it was like we bringing two worlds
It
together.
was just like the feminine touch real quick, and the bathroom had paper towels and flowers.
Finally,
and,
right?
and nice soap that didn't mess with your hands.
Finally, we
Finally.
It was like, wow.
we had no paper.
You know?
Little things, man.
Yeah.
Moment of silence
But it
for
was a
Studio B.
beautiful,
Moment of silence for Studio
moment
B.
of
You
silence
already
for
know.
Studio B, because shout out to Studio B,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
Wine and Soul and Performer 101, which is the artist development workshops I run.
Everything.
But yeah, it was a beautiful blend. So I do get what you're saying, where it's just like, okay, there was kind of like this contrast where we're coming together rather than like two exact.
So you had a moment
Things.
where who did you
It's just-
have
so-
come to you that was like you were like, yo,
No,
we're exactly
Yeah,
the
he's
same.
trying to get the
It's
scoop.
Yeah.
no, it's a lot of people. Like you'll get the DMs that people hit you up like, yo, I want to collab. Like, yo, let's collab. We should do something. And then I look, to be real, and like you look at some people's platforms and it's just like,
Yeah.
what exactly are you bringing? You're gonna bring
Yeah.
The people that I already have.
the people that I already have.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the point of collabing?
Go out there, DM. You know
Am I
what I
bugging
mean?
like with that?
No, you're not.
Okay. I just felt like that was annoying. My bad.
No. Because look. I get people ask me every day to collab. You know what I mean? Collab Bronx Native, collab in merch, collab in this, collab in a post.
Yeah.
I've been doing that.
Yeah, no. But everyone, you know what
That's
I mean? And
real.
it's just like, look, I sometimes I do think like, damn, like this person really, because like we're all in different plateaus, right? Respectfully, we're all in different spaces. So sometimes I do think like, damn, this person really, think they could collab. You know what I mean? Like we're in a certain space, they're in a certain space. But we've always been about collaboration. We've always been about working together, finding that synergy, exploring partnerships, and however that looks.
How do you navigate that? Like, is there a certain
yeah.
expectation or a certain, I don't want to use the word standard, but you
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? Like kind of
Yeah,
like a requirement.
yeah.
Kind of like look out for to explore those options.
I think now, in the beginning, I was, of course, more open to collaborations in with most, with just more people, I guess. Now I'm more selective, because that we're in a certain space. Again, we have a couple of years on us. We've been doing this for a minute, so we can be selective. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, yo, why this person hitting me up? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, what can we do? But I'm never discouraging. I'm always like, yo, like whatever we can do, whatever we can work in, whatever we can help in, we're here for that.
So I think that I'm not good at asking for help, like in real life, just like me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a very does everything. Like I will paint and plaster. I'm good.
Good.
But I think one of the things that I learned at one of my favorite roles, I worked for a fashion company and they wanted to work with influencers or other companies. So they brought in like a whole bunch of professionals. We did all these deep dives or whatever. And I liked the way that they thought about it because, right, sometimes we think like collabs can be just money. right? It's like you pay me to come in. When you're a DJ, right, people are paying you for your time to do whatever your skill is for like a specific thing. You know what that costs. I think we all understand money, right? When there's no money involved, I think that's when we start asking questions. Right? Like what is really happening? So I think that sometimes I really do look at everything as a product, right? So it's like if you're working with someone, it's are we doing this for something that enhances my brand?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And what is that brand enhancement, right?
Yeah.
Like is it because you have this like we do have the same demographic, but they are new people, so doing a big one would give me your same demographic that enhances. Or is it like new people? Is it, you know what I mean? What is that doing? Or are you opening me up to a new demographic that would have never seen me? I think we need to start. It's okay, especially I think when you're an entrepreneur and a person, right? Even like from like a relationship standpoint, it's okay to be like, that doesn't align with me, and I'm sorry. I know that you would gain something. You would absolutely gain something from this, but I'm not, and like it's not worth my time and energy. You know, and I think that in this sense of everybody's like, like people asking for your time doesn't matter anymore. People just think that you should be able to give that because they're not asking you for like a thing. It's just this like this idea of community, this idea that they're asking you to participate in, and it sort of just makes you feel like pressured into working with them because you're a bad person if not. And I think that I like to cut. You know, like when people are like, I'll help you in any way, I'm like, I don't need any help. I'll tell you when I want to work with you, and I will come to the table with a proposal because I need to, I would rather ask you to do an exact task because I don't like gray area.
That's really good.
Yeah. Definitely. You got to be direct.
You know,
Cut it.
So I've been having this issue, and I think this is gonna roll off to like the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, everyone got a podcast. So, so for us, you know, we just started a podcast. We're just started. You know, we're trying to figure it out. We don't get that many views yet, but we're building on that.
Yeah.
Yo, make sure y'all share, like this.
Yes, please
all
share,
that stuff,
like,
right?
comment. You already know.
Yo, but
buttons.
I get these messages now, right? Like, hey, I want to get on. Yo, how can I be a part of the podcast? No, yo, can I be on the podcast? I want to promote my. And this is no shots towards it because a few people, y'all know who y'all are.
They're gonna watch this like, yo,
but this is
comment
We hate
now.
you.
but to be real, this is something to think about, right?
Yeah.
For future opportunities, right? That you want to try to get on. Yo, I want to go promote my music on your platform, right? It doesn't hurt to ask, of course, right? But at the same time, I had to think about, damn, am I gonna have you sit somebody that I don't even know? You're gonna sit on the podcast with me for a whole hour, and we're gonna talk about your album.
Yeah,
like
I trust it.
You get what I mean?
Sometimes it's confused. I'm like,
I'm
what are you?
confused. I'm really confused
Yeah.
because I want to support because this is a platform for artists to express themselves
sir.
and leave their mark. But we can find other ways to kind of promote stuff, right? And we can talk about that. But the fact that you just want to get on a podcast.
But we love the fact that y'all want to be part of this podcast because it's a fire podcast.
No, absolutely, and we appreciate that. But
no,
it's not no. It's not no. But choose a better pitch, right? Hey, I have something coming out. I'm not even going to say exactly what it is, right? It can be anything. I have something coming out. I would love to be on the podcast, and this is how I can help support the podcast.
Yeah, I think people. I
You
think
get what I mean? Like do that
There
also,
should be
and this is
an
what I could bring.
exchange.
in exchange, what are you giving? People don't want to give anything.
And then I feel like a capitalist being like, yo, let me see if I can get like what.
How much you gonna give me?
Yeah, how much you gonna?
Yeah.
Even though, but we're not even like a popping podcast that's even do that. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure that out.
We've had
right now.
those moments where, we had somebody come in. We gave them all these incredible, whatever we can do for them.
Yeah.
We gave it to them,
gave
it to them, boom, boom, gave them the center stage.
Yes.
At an event, great. And it was a fire. That was a fire event. And after that day, never saw him. He didn't repost nothing
Damn.
that we posted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He didn't show love, didn't comment. Bro, it was like we never even and it was just like, you dead ass.
And I think that's I think I'm jaded from that, but that's not the only time we've gone through that.
Bro, I've gone through it.
We've gone through that a
multiple
bunch of times.
Through other,
You know what I'm talking about.
Damn.
Like people like
wait a minute.
but like people take advantage of
I know what you're talking about.
people take advantage of the kindness, and then like we're servers over here. You know what I mean? Like I hate that I have to think about it. Like what can you do for me? But we want to give back.
Yeah.
But when you give, and then you're like, damn, like hold up, I'm being used right now.
Yeah.
I feel like this podcast is gonna be type wrong.
No,
I ain't gonna like
real
that.
quick.
I like that though.
I spoke to
So we got a lot
somebody
to
that I
talk
work
about.
with. His name is Omar. Y'all probably know him. He's in real estate. He's doing his thing. Shout out to Omar. You're in the vibes.
Exchange.
And every time we speak together and every time we talk about collaboration, he says, "Where is the win-win?" You know what I mean?
Yes.
We both have to benefit from it, you know? We both have to win. Where's my win? Where's your win? Boom.
Yeah.
Identify right now. And it's just like, okay, boom. So like you get the audience or whatever, but always being clear about that because people will take advantage.
I love that. I'm inspired. I'm gonna start using that.
What's the win-win? What's the double?
Can you make a T-shirt?
What's the
I know
win-win?
the T-shirt.
You know, 10 wins.
And last thing I'll say about that, right? If you're a part of the city, like Tagup City, you can hit me up whenever. You know what I mean? Because, if you're a part of the city. You know if you've been here since day one, if you supported us since day one. If you even served, I don't care if you even, folded chairs for us. If you freaking helped us clean, whatever.
Shout out to everybody.
You can hit us up whenever. If y'all ever want to
Good vibes.
collab or do something, this is not towards y'all. This is towards, people that it's never done nothing for us before. You get what I mean? Yeah, if you're a part of the city, hit us up. You know who you are. I mean,
Let's turn it up.
Always welcome to the podcast. That's how my sister Ayanna's here.
Yeah.
That's how Ella's here. She was at our second year anniversary.
Third year. The fourth year.
It's only been 2 years.
I was here in the future.
But you even came to the juice box. You even came to the
Absolutely, I had to be there.
How was it?
Fantastic.
Like you see?
So honestly,
I can't
I've
call
never,
it the juice box no more. But
Why?
anyway,
Why?
no reason.
Teehee.
Teehee.
Teehee. Go ahead.
Teehee.
I want. It's not that I can't.
Okay.
I won't do it. I won't
You know
do
what?
it.
I'll comment on both things and clarify
won't
that
do
as
it,
well.
'cause-
I'll clarify the
Oh.
teehee for the people as well.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm good at that.
I love it.
So to the even exchange. That's why I even came into working with the Boogie Down and the way that I come in, and my partnership with Shay Messi felt really good too, because the owner of that space, Boogie Down, didn't ask me for anything. They were just like, we want people to buy drinks because we need to pay the barista, and we just need people to buy something. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? Cool. I know what spaces cost. I don't have to put up for a space. It's an opportunity for me. I understand that it's an opportunity for me. I've not hosted an open mic, and I'm actually not from here, right? I'm from Rhode Island, for the record.
you are?
Shout
In
out
the
to
end of the
Central Falls,
podcast,
Rhode Island.
Welcome to Rhode Island. Welcome to Rhode Island. I thought she was giving Bronx energy. What's going
So
on?
my family's from here. I've been here for a long time.
No,
One
now you
mic.
gotta
You
tell
know
us
what's-
about Rhode Island.
I got a lot of family
You
from
need to leave.
in Rhode Island.
Y'all have I mean,
I family in Rhode Island.
right? So
Providence,
I would figure.
What did
I'm
he
from-
say?
And they're from the Bronx.
Right. So Providence, it has its spaces that are just like the Bronx.
Yes. Okay.
And if you think about things like mathematics wise, Rhode Island is this big.
It is.
So the same way that actually, right, Harlem is this big in Manhattan, where our people are, the Brooklyn versus how big Long Island is, that whole mass, mathematically it's small. We are there. We're just in smaller proportions. And one of the big differences is unfortunately we don't have like mass transportation or a lot of the venues and a lot of like the just things to do and opportunities. So like
in the whole state
just feels different there.
You
do, it's just a
shout
smaller,
out to Lou also. He's not from New York,
but
Massachusetts
holding it down in
Santo
New
Domingo.
England
What you
is
talking
what it
about?
is.
That too.
Yes.
They do a good job out there. You know what I mean? It's its own world. Because it's 4 hours from here.
I want to tap in. Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
next to Connecticut, right? And
It's like 45 minutes from Boston.
Gotcha.
We could
Oh,
say
I heard-
45 minutes each way.
Yeah.
But mi gente, we out there.
Nah, actually facts. Because when you said Providence, I'm like, Providence,
Providence,
Connecticut,
Connecticut,
Massachusetts.
por
Dime.
ahí.
Estamos por ahí, por todos lados.
Por ahí.
What's your ethnicity or race? What is ethnicity?
This is what
Ethnicity.
Ethnicity.
I am everything.
Oh,
I run the world.
Yeah.
she does whatever she wants.
How does that work?
So this is where I get to be like the little ratchet girl in the hood, but I really know where all my people are from.
I like that.
Yes.
Yes.
So my mother was born in Dominican Republic,
Yo, shout out mi gente, que lo que.
right? So, but she was raised by her grandparents. So my great grandfather was from China. My great grandmother was from Dominica, so they met in Dominican Republic. So my people.
Wow.
Are
Come
from
on, putting
there.
people together, man. That's what we do in New York.
So we are from
I'm
everywhere.
still the only
there.
Puerto Rican here.
And then
Buddy.
Wow.
Buddy. Yeah, she said she was.
We got
Damn,
the
you play
black
her
and
like
Puerto
that.
Rican.
Ayanna's uppercut him.
Yo,
Said it. Top of the show.
And I got Puerto Rican ancestry too, bro.
We're done. That's it.
I got Puerto Rican ancestry too. I just don't jack y'all.
No, shout out our
man,
people.
man.
You Puerto Rican now.
That's beautiful.
But
That's beautiful.
My father's Cuban. His people are
Okay.
from Jamaica,
Shout
Panama.
out Cuba.
Chacho,
Yes.
Shout out
Yeah.
Jamaica.
I'm everything. I'm all of us.
Let's get
That's
it.
what I like
Let's
to
get
say.
it. That's what's up.
But yeah, so the even exchange, even with them, like the proposals I give those people are like, like I want to eat and drink. I mean, just give me some food. Let me get my drinks together, and like being able to have those partnerships with them where they feel good because they can't afford anything. If you don't have people coming in the door, you can't afford to pay anyone.
Yes.
That's the issue. That's what they're struggling with. So, that is why I'm at Wednesdays, and that used to be under a different name, and now it is just the open mic at Boogie Down Grind.
What was the name before?
Let's get it.
Open mic at the Juice Box.
Oh. Y'all dead. You put that
Wait
together
a
just now.
minute.
I didn't eat.
Wait a minute. What's going on here?
Tee
That was the tea.
Yeah.
No.
Yo, let's cook it up.
Wait. Tom, let me.
Oh.
You dropping shit. That's
It's
how
getting
real it
tight.
is.
Nah.
Tee, nigga.
Let's shout out. I do want to shout out my guys over there. I don't want to even say names, but I want to shout out my guys over there. We got
Yes.
a lot of love for them, though.
Yo,
I
shout out my
just,
peeps,
you
shout
know
out-
what? I send
I just-
everybody the best of energy, but
that's the
in
reason-
that
that's the
conversation,
Yeah.
there's enough room for all of us. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
But at the end of the day, we are in America. No matter where my mother and father are from, so capitalism
Yes,
is a thing,
sirs. Yes, sirs.
and like business is business.
Boom.
And
Booming.
I can't help no one can help what happens. And when owning, I need somebody to pay me. If I rent you whatever it is that I rent you,
We trying
I
to
need
get
to
paid.
make some money. Like I can't. Like that's the end
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
discussion.
All right, so
Sustainability.
just to play,
It's important.
I don't even want.
Sustainability.
I don't want to say. Now that I'm gonna be honest, there's a community over there, like a culture. Like there's people that were over there that, since day one, and I think that's why they. I'm trying to find the words.
Here's what I say, because it can't just be about that and them, because it's not about that. And this is what I say, the truth. And working
Yeah.
with Majora and
Step in.
James is
Yo, shout out Majora and James.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I fuck with them. They're fire. They're
You-
fire. They're
so-
fire. I vibe with them. I'm working with them.
like the thing is, I like owning things.
Language.
Yeah.
Right. And there's one thing of like leasing spaces, and we know that we live in New York. Rent is high, right? So like ownership is a thing. And if I own something, I would want to make some profit.
That's the end game.
And like when we're playing this game, we don't own these spaces. The businesses still own these spaces. They get to make the decision. When you go to work for that's why people want to be entrepreneurs, because they don't want to depend on someone else for their money or their space or whatever. And that's the unfortunate thing about working in this economy, in this society, is that if you don't pay what somebody wants you to pay them, it becomes a problem when you don't own that thing, so there's no fight there. We get put out of shit all the time, and that, sorry if I can't swear, but that's the issue. And I wish that there was enough space and time and like no controversy for whatever, but I've seen a lot of curators have issues with venues because the venues feel like they're not bringing in enough people and not making enough at bars, and curators will be upset at that. But if I owned the venue, I would be feeling quite the same.
I mean everyone, there's a different scenario, different journey, different story for everybody. And I've been in those spaces also where there's always I don't want to say a disconnect, but there's the business owner and there's the person who's using the space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's there's synergy with different peeps. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Always be direct, always be transparent. That's something I will always say. Yeah. Communication is A1. Yes. Talk about it. Anyone feels some type of way, okay, boom, let's sit down and let's figure it out. We're about having conversations, having solutions, and taking these double W's, because that's what we here to do.
Win-win.
Let's get it, win-win. Let's get it.
So,
Bow.
what jumps out to me, right? And I'm not saying that's like, that's definitely not this situation, right? But I think like here in the Bronx, we have a tough time upgrading, moving forward, because of the word like gentrification, like people coming in and like, yo, we can make more money here or something like that. And I think that we struggle with that here because, they took a lot from us. And I'm just talking about, I know this probably has nothing to do with that.
No, I
topic.
like the philosophical
you get what I mean?
Idea of it. Yeah.
It's like, and that's why, us like from the hip hop culture, we struggle with, we're not making you money right now, or you're gonna make money off of something that I've built per se. You get what I mean?
Equity. We need that equity.
And the truth is, equity, ownership. We shouldn't be feeling like that until we have ownership in something.
Yeah, and I think we shouldn't be investing in things so intimately, knowing that we don't have equity in such thing, right?
Yes.
That part.
That's Quote that. That was the one.
I think that's what.
Ayanna, what do you think?
I know what was going on in my mind. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to every collective that curates events in the Bronx.
Yes.
It is
Yes,
not
sir.
easy, and it usually involves challenging conversations. So I feel like just from this podcast alone, I don't want things to be implied or assumed or anything like that, but just from like the conversations that we're having, I know for me, like in the journey of producing events, I've had a better understanding. I have a phrase, it's called respect the budget, right? So as an artist, I know I have my rates, I know I have my worth. There's a certain, payment I have in mind for me, but I've also learned to differentiate between corporate events or events that have a lot of funding versus community events or spaces that may not have the budget.
Yeah.
So what can we clearly communicate? Like Omaris keeps saying, like communication, right? Like what can we clearly communicate so that the exchange is clear, we're all on the same page, we've all agreed on everything? Because I think what gets lost in the sauce is these conversations aren't had. And then people are upset because they committed a lot of time, talent, energy into the space, and they feel like they didn't get that reciprocity. They didn't receive
the
what
respect.
they felt like they were owed, monetarily or not. So, my advice to the curators, event producers, communication and clarity for sure. make sure that everything is agreed upon from the beginning, so you have a less chance of bumping into these situations and you have fallouts, or you have tension, or you have these situations where you don't want to work with people anymore. A lot of times it's just a conversation. Oh, sometimes it's a conversation over the phone versus via text or via email. Like,
that can make the whole difference.
Maybe sometimes I just need to hear your tone,
Yeah.
hear your voice,
No, facts,
you know.
facts, yeah.
But
Meet
I
in
do,
person, you know?
but I do want to just bring the love back to the class, because it's hard out here. It is
I
hard out
love
here.
that advice, Ayanna. That was
That's
Yeah,
good.
of
Like,
course.
like, you know that, like, I hate contracts. Like,
you need them.
We've had a whole
she knows that I hate contracts.
Conversation
But this is
about
why
that, yeah.
this is why you need contracts, though.
or just
Most important.
Or just a little
agreements.
agreement.
I'm guilty.
Agreement.
And I'm guilty. I don't got
agreement.
contracts.
Yeah.
But
Like,
yeah,
a little one-pager.
Yeah.
You know?
And here's the
Boom.
thing too, right? Like when you have, because like I said, I prefer conversations where like we talk.
Yeah.
What I've learned, even if we have a conversation where we talk, I will follow up with an email. Here's a recap of what we spoke about, so it is on
Let's
paper
get it.
somewhere.
You dropping
Look at
gems.
Yo,
that.
you
Dropping
have to do
nuggets.
it.
Come
Look
on.
at that.
All of a
Work.
sudden, if something happens, it's like, I didn't say that, or I changed my mind. You could be like, actually,
yeah.
And you know
Nah,
what?
facts. And
going
that
back
goes
to
for like the
email.
professional world too.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
school, professionally,
yeah.
creative,
Yeah,
Of
everything.
course. This
That-
comes
that's
from
a
the
gem right
professional
there.
world, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is
This is
ownership.
business.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
taking ownership of the situation. Also, it's like, hold on, let me type this up or write this up, and all right, boom. At least I got a date, and you know, if something happens, you know, we can always come back and be like, hey, this is what you said. You know.
Do y'all feel like the difficulty in these spaces is like for both artists and curators is the deal? I think sometimes it's the dealing with art, right? Like something that so comes from the heart, so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
passion, so
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
like putting contracts,
Part of
putting
it.
like all of this business to it. I feel like
Yeah.
some people are like it shouldn't be business, but I'm like
Yeah,
But
but
it
that's
can
how we lost.
Nowadays,
That's how we
yeah.
don't own. That's how basically we don't own hip hop right now.
it's a business.
Yeah. They didn't see it in the beginning as a business, so they lost. You know, like all the pioneers, they're still here in the Bronx. Cool Herc, Melly Mel, Grandmaster
Respect,
Cass. You know, shout out to all of them. But
Respect.
they literally created hip hop, and they're not making. You know, they got little gigs here and there. You know, but they're not living the way that they should be. You know, they
Right.
should have royalties. They should have ownership, equity, and I think we saw that when hip hop went to the West. You know, and went to Queens and all the, you know, they started capitalizing. They started thinking smart, you know, brand deals, sponsorships, and but yeah, you know, we got to learn from the past and figure that out. One thing that we're always talking about is that entrepreneurial mindset, right? Go out there, own, and if you're not owning, you know, yeah, you gotta do it up. You gotta play the game. You gotta make it happen. But that's always the end game, man. To everybody out there, let's own this because we made this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let's get it.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
just
goal.
like as an artist, like you want to create. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah. But ultimately, we
business
just wanna
aspect,
create,
it could,
yeah.
it could feel unnatural.
Yeah.
It could feel uncomfortable. But what I've learned, especially because, like an active performer, and of course, like you know, event curation, like it's the business aspect is a requirement. I can't slack off on it. I have to know how to read contracts, agreements. I have to know how to have conversations where I could be like, hey, according to point number 3, you said this, but this is what I require. You know, for myself and for my team, like you have to learn how to advocate for yourself. You have to learn the lingo and you know, gain that confidence. But like it's all in due time. It's all a process.
Yeah.
And the more you learn,
Facts.
the easier it gets. And
True. The more you
conversations don't
practice.
feel like confrontation. It just feels like,
Yeah.
all right, let's sit, let's talk. 10-10
that's-
win. Win-win.
Now we on, bro. We on.
You know what I'm saying?
You went
Like,
crazy.
it-
You went crazy.
It's
Yeah.
easier. It's all practice.
that
but
was-
it's,
that was incredible.
As an
Yeah.
artist,
Wow,
if-
this all makes sense.
yeah, if you're out here, trying to
all
make a
makes
career
sense.
as a performer, the business
Yeah.
is required.
Yes.
It is required.
Especially
It's
now
not
more
an
than ever.
option.
And now you know what else is required for you to be an editor, a filmer, a
You told me
photographer.
I'm a graphic designer right
a
now.
graphic designer.
All of
Get
it.
that Canva app. Get to work. You already know.
Shout out to Canva.
Shout out to Canva. But it's just like we are not required to do all these things, and it
Yes.
can seem overwhelming. It feels overwhelming, but everyone's working, everyone's doing it. So what's up? And that's another comment for another day, man. Hustle, that hustle culture, you know what I mean? And what does that do, and how it comes from capitalism, you know? But that's another comment for another day, you know?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. We had topics to talk about and all that. I don't think we touched any topics. All this just free flow.
But I mean,
free flow. I loved it.
You know,
I loved it.
But
I do want to touch some. I do want.
This is what I've wanted the whole time. I'm saying.
Yeah,
did
I
you
like the
want?
free flowing conversation.
This is great, man. This is great.
This is why we do what we do.
We learn something.
What about Myron? He's a producer too. He does events at Soho House.
Why you look
No.
that?
Put me on the spot.
How do you chime in?
I don't do events at Soho House. I help with events.
Okay, so
I
how
don't
is
curate
that?
them. I don't curate them.
You do
how's that?
events. You did
Oh,
events.
you-
We're
with
going
us.
too soon. We're going too soon.
I'm trying.
You do events,
10 out
bro.
of 10 win-win.
Tag up.
10.
Yeah. When Wawa was slaving me away, yeah,
Damn.
Nigga said
pay me in
slave,
chopped
bro.
cheeses. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's okay, bro. I
You're
took
not
over.
lying though. Yo, I'ma feed you. Let's go get chopped cheese.
Let's go.
Wawa's best line after working a long day. Yo, you hungry? Yeah, I'm
That's how he
hungry.
get. That's his contract.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you fed when you
that's crazy. But no, it's a beautiful space, you know, and I never thought that I would be in the space so heavily, but I'm happy to be in the space with all of y'all amazing people doing it together.
Yeah.
Cause life is lonely sometimes, you know. The entrepreneurial journey is
Lonely at the top.
you know. It's only at the top sometimes, you know. But when we all at the top, this is how you know you Gucci. So let's get it.
Now, let's not
Yes,
call it
yes.
collab no more. Let's call it combinations.
Combination.
Combination.
Let's get it.
Well, here's
What's up with the combinations?
I'll
to me.
be very frank. A lot of the collab stuff that I understand from work and like them trying to like partner as businesses. And it's not collaborations because that was very difficult for them to deal with, especially out of pandemic and all the influencers and stuff and people just wanting free shit. So there are partnerships.
Partners.
Ooh, that's the next level. Yeah, partnership.
It's partnerships are partnerships. It's what are you doing? What am I doing? What is the partnership? And one thing I learned from this like lawyer lady one time is you always have to have an exit strategy. Every contract has an exit out. So everybody always talks about what you're going to do, but then it's like in the event that these things don't happen, then what?
Yeah.
There has to always be an exit strategy.
Yes, sir.
Gems.
Let's get it. We should do a masterclass, production,
Totally
curation
can, yeah.
event.
Maybe I'll teach you how to make floor plans. I don't play.
You know, we got it all here.
Nah,
We
shout out
got
to
it
my
all.
mentor, Rhonda James at ECA.
Hey,
This
let's
is why
get
I know
it.
a lot of the stuff
Andrew
I do.
Freeman home.
Yeah,
Shout out to y'all. Y'all already know y'all going
yes,
crazy, and y'all doing a lot. So
Yeah.
let's
Oh,
get
we're
it.
also the producers of Bronx Week.
Ooh,
Bronx Week.
Yeah,
What is
if you wanna
that?
check
coming
that
up. What's
out.
going on Bronx Week
so
this year?
Bronx Week, it's going to be May 6th to May 19th.
Yes.
It's just special events celebrating and highlighting the excellence of the Bronx. And honestly, we're looking for organizations that want to highlight their events throughout the week on the Bronx Week calendar. So, you know.
5/11.
5/11 what?
What's the date that it starts?
The
Oh, what, Bronx Week?
Yeah,
Oh, May 6th to May 19th.
May 6th. Okay, so around that time.
Yeah. I apologize. I said it already.
But
Yeah.
let's get it. And we're gonna be doing some stuff. We're gonna tap in. But let's get it. Shout out to the Bronx overall.
When are we doing our first open mic?
Ha ha ha.
Want to collab?
Let me know so I can call
Y'all
out.
about to be at the
we're-
Boogie Down
we're-
with Ella. Let's go.
So
I know y'all gonna find out like the day before we decide.
Bro,
Yep.
you post
That's how
on
we do
Thursday,
it.
open mic on Friday.
Y'all know how we do.
Could,
Be
we
there,
could.
be square.
No, but we're shooting for the 29th of March for our
Yay.
first open mic of the season. We're gonna be doing
Look,
one
we already
every
left the
month.
month out.
Yeah.
Wait, when is it?
The 29th.
29th.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
month?
Potentially.
Yeah,
But like I don't wanna
Expect to fly
Like
the 27th.
tomorrow.
No. We have a couple weeks, you know.
24 days.
We got templates now. It'll be Wednesday.
Yeah.
instead of-
We got temps.
Shout out
you
to
know.
Canva.
Yeah. No, I didn't use Canva. I use Illustrator. Shout out Adobe. Shout out Adobe Creative Cloud. Shout out
He said,
Art
"I went to
School.
school for
Shout out
dance."
SVA, School of Visual Arts. You already know the vibes.
Adobe sponsor us.
Yes, sir.
Look, we saying it already. We doing one on the 29th.
Yeah.
Cut
We
the
coming out
check.
now.
29th. That's a Friday, last Friday of the month. It's gonna be a vibe.
Dope.
We outside. You already know the weather is Gucci, and
I
global
got you.
warming is a real thing.
I'm gonna do my birthday kickoff.
Yes. Yeah.
with
When did you
y'all.
be there?
The first.
Oh, Ooh, let's
Come
get
out
it.
with me for my birthday,
Come
y'all.
through. That's going to be the beginning of the weekend. You already know the vibes.
Let's
tap in,
collab.
127.
Let's collab.
We are collabing. 127 Lincoln Avenue.
We got a
You already-
partner.
Oh, we got a
Partnership.
No, it's a partnership now. Partnership
2024.
with Uptown Melody, with Wawa Juice, you know.
Oh, shit.
I gotta combine.
I can't do it.
Combination.
Combination. But shout out to y'all, man. We out.
May
We
I
up.
also shout out
It's
another
Jonas.
event.
It's Jonas' birthday, the 29th.
You dead ass.
I'm DJing Jonas' birthday. The 29th.
It's okay, bro.
I'm
It's
going
You
to
do
that
realize that.
So
I
we,
got,
so,
I got,
I cut everything right now.
so I think
All right, look.
So
I
maybe
said some things.
we'll
We'll
figure
get
it
back to
out.
you. We'll get back to you. Okay. Well, whenever
this is what we go through.
Yeah.
This is
Whenever
what we go
do you see
through.
this? What we're
That's good
talking
to
about?
know.
Same days, but our boy's turning 40. You already
Yes.
got to turn
Happy
up for
birthday,
him.
Jonas.
damn, put him on blast.
Yeah. No.
Nah, he got.
Bro,
no, wait.
The
Tom,
whole
let's talk about
flyer
it.
says 40.
It says 40.
It's tattooed in his back.
Yeah,
right?
and he want me to repost
40?
that.
No.
He's turning 40.
He want me to repost his
for the
back on
photo.
Instagram. I'm not doing that.
Shout out
that's
our
the
boy.
oh, I thought he got 40
He does
tatted.
a lot
I
of
was
great
like,
events,
Me too.
and he's also
I
a
love
curator.
Jonas.
He does a lot of
Oh,
amazing
dope.
events. He did the Halloween puppy parade.
Yeah.
He did the
The
SantaCon.
SantaCon.
You know, so he's doing a lot of amazing events here in the neighborhood. And just know that the work is being put. We're working. We're making it happen. And let's close it off. What do we have? You know, real quick. What do we have coming up this week? And how are y'all doing?
I want to do a question. We got to do at
Holy
least one question.
I bet.
Let's keep going.
Wait. No. First, let's say what we're doing this
Okay.
week, and then we'll end
Okay.
it like that.
All right.
Let's get it.
So
What do you?
what you
What do
got
you?
going on
Yeah.
this week?
So once again, we have the Ladies First networking event
Yes.
happening Wednesday, March 6th at the Sankofa House. We also had an event Thursday, March 28th. We are celebrating the birthday of Rhode, an incredible
Happy
artist. who
birthday.
Shout out Gone
Yes,
Rogue.
an
She's
incredible artist
fire.
who has blessed the Uptown Melody stage. This event will be at the Andrew Freeman home, and it's going to be a 70s and 80s themed party.
Rogue.
Let's
So
get it.
it's going to be great. We're going to dance, we're going to boogie, and we're going to have a live band, and including openers Brianna Knight, Mariah Esco, DJ Sabra Suda is going to be on the ones and twos.
Shout out to
Sabra Suda.
Suda. Shout out to Exclusive Events. And Gone Rogue is going to do a very special birthday
Gone
set.
Rogue.
So
Yo, she could sing.
No,
she
she's
can
fire.
sing her ass off.
Nah,
So
she don't
proud
sing.
of her.
She sang.
She sang.
She sang.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
It's not R&B. It's R&B.
Yeah. So March 28th, that
That'd be a
event
tease.
is called Uptown Fever. So check out uptownfever.eventbrite.com for more information and tickets.
Awesome.
Nice. I mean, what I got? Let me check my calendar. I got just my regular spots. I'm gonna be at Rose's, and I'm gonna be at. I'm gonna go to Pianos Friday. I'm gonna go hang out with some of my guys over there. But I'm also gonna be at Bistros again this week.
Oh,
Saturday.
yeah. Because this had, bro, that rain was crazy, bro.
Yeah, they asked me. I mean,
They were like,
yeah,
"You're so
it was-
good. We want you back."
Yeah, I think I did.
Nah,
I
I
did a
pulled,
good
no,
job.
no. my boy-
I pulled
my
up.
boy
I
goes
pulled
crazy.
up, and you was going crazy.
He was going crazy.
Yo, bro,
I
he
knew
was
it. I knew
DJing like the
it.
rent
Yeah.
was due, bro. Like he was DJing
It
like
is, it
like
is.
the
Wow,
Bill Man.
wow. Quick question. What's the rent indeed due?
Bro, it was March 1st.
Oh, it actually was.
You see,
March 1st is Friday.
I walked in there.
Actually
This man
was.
transitioned from Sean Paul to Chris Brown. You feel me? Nah, he was going crazy, bro. I texted him live too. Like, yo, bro, how you doing this? You wildin'.
I went crazy.
He couldn't answer.
So they
He
want me
was-
to come back this Saturday. So I'm gonna be at
lit. I gotta
Bistros.
tap in.
And then Rose is at Park. I'm gonna hit Suyos. My regular degulas. What about you?
I'm regular too. So after they go to Sankofa this Wednesday, because I'm every Wednesday, so don't mind me this Wednesday. Head over there to Ayanna, right? And then next Wednesday we'll be at Boogie Down Grind. Any Wednesday, anyone would like to show up, I'm there 6 to 10. And then any Sunday you'd like a brunch vibe, I'm at Shane Messy from 3 to 8.
Let's get it. Awesome. Bronx Native Shop is open. You already know the vibes. 127 Lincoln Avenue right here in the Boogie Down Bronx. Come
Yes.
through, show love, support the movement. We have no events this week, which is strange. I'm like, what am I doing?
Open mic tomorrow.
Oh, like tomorrow. Fuck it.
Like, you sure?
It's not the 29th. It's tomorrow. Nah, we vibing. We march, ready for March Madness, getting, the blocks ready. The building blocks, and let's see what happens. All right, so see ya.
You know who I want to bring to the podcast next? My fault. You seeing this? You seeing?
Oh,
we gotta bring
yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about UCN? Like,
Yeah,
who's
so
UCN?
Uptown Creative Network, aka UCN. is a collective of event curators and creatives in the Bronx and Uptown area, including Harlem and Washington Heights. I was just thinking, I was like, we got to tell Ella more about this. We're going to talk offline.
Yes, please.
But yeah, we're trying to just bring us all together because we go through similar situations, similar experiences, and we want to be able to just exchange resources and lend a helping hand when possible, and just help spread the word about each other's events. So,
Love it.
yeah.
Yes.
UCN.
Uptown Creative
Network.
I thought it was like you seeing us.
Yeah,
That's what I thought too.
I was
Like, why are you pressing me?
who is that?
You seeing
You
this?
seeing this?
Yeah,
Such a vibe.
Shout out
such a
to 80
vibe.
Scholars. Shout out to Anubis of Harlem Bomb Shelter.
Yeah, shout out to the game.
We really doing it. We really.
Yeah, we really
dumb.
plugged in,
We really
bro.
dumb.
We plugged in
Yo,
crazy.
shout out to collaborations. Shout out to communication
and community
Combination.
and
combination
community
and partnerships
and partnerships. Yes, definitely.
and
I think-
sustainability
And capitalism.
and wealth.
And activation.
Yeah.
And activation.
And la gente, mi
Okay.
gente, la cultura.
Uefa.
So Joe
Lo
Mar,
mío, lo suyo.
Yeah.
Joe Mar, aka Flower Bomb.
Flower bomb.
He has these. He has a game for us. I think we played it one time. Pause.
I thought you was gonna ask me what I got coming up.
He brought the box.
I thought he was gonna ask me what I got planned for my
forget it.
week. He said,
Oh,
"Nah."
I'm sorry.
He got a game for us.
Joe
looking at that.
Joe Mar. Fuck our week.
know.
We were looking
What you got going on?
Nah, you lucky I ain't got shit going on this week, anyways. You lucky I'm just chilling. It's an off week. You lucky I'm just
Yo,
building,
just let us see
building in the
that
background.
box.
You want to see my box?
Let's see the box.
Nah, you will.
What about
Pause.
you, Myron? What you got
Pause.
going on?
Pausa.
I'm just work.
Come on, man. I know what I'm
Working.
doing by not asking him.
Wow.
Wow. I'm cutting his mic off.
Hello? Okay. I'm here.
Oh, you see, you tried that. You got shook, right? You got shook.
double checking.
Hello.
Nah, I'm joking. Nah,
You ready?
Joe Mar brought this amazing game last time. It really sparked conversation. Yo, this is going to be our longest podcast.
Spark
Please
it up.
excuse us. It is Women's History Month.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Equity, not equality.
Yeah, yes,
we need
sir.
more.
equity, not equality.
Yes.
Facts.
All right, so boom, you
I
ready?
respect that.
Yeah.
You ready? Okay, cool, great, perfect. So,
From the box.
speaking.
My
In the spirit of entrepreneurship, you know, working, creative work, and all that good stuff. The question is: describe either a weird job you had or the very first job you had once you graduated from college.
I'm dropping out of this one like I dropped out of high school.
Yeah, that was good.
I got a GED
That was
though.
good.
I got my
That was good.
GED.
That was good.
Yeah, I'll let y'all handle
He
this.
said I could read.
I
know
I'll
it
go
could be a
first.
weird job.
I'll
It
go
doesn't have
first.
to be
I'll
after
go
Oh,
college
you
though.
said out of high school?
Any weird job you've had or your first job out of college.
Yeah.
Oh, out of college.
I'll tell you the
don't gotta be
job
college.
that made me realize that I was an entrepreneur, bro. So I was still in college, community college. Shout out BCC, Bronx Community College. You already know the vibes. CUNY. So I had a job. Somebody got me a job working at a theater on 59th Street, you know, right next to the Apple store downtown and stuff. And I just remember it was dope because I got to see the plays and stuff, which is cool. But I remember sitting down in a dark hallway, you know, because like, you know, I was giving the tickets and shit. You know what I mean? There's like hallways to the theaters and stuff. You know, you got to be like in the background. And I just remember thinking like, what am I doing here? You know what I mean? Like I can be utilizing this time to work on my craft, to work on my dreams, to pursue what I really want to do. And I remember also getting the paycheck like every 2 weeks and looking at it and be like, this is all I got for all these hours that I've worked, that I was just here sitting and working and stuff. And yeah, after that, I never looked back. Never had a job. I created my own lane, you know?
That's right.
So I do what I want. You already
Shout out
know,
to
bro.
that.
Do what I want.
But that was my
That's
my
the name
job.
of this podcast.
I do what I want.
Yeah.
Do what I want.
Yeah.
Welcome to Rhode Island. I do what I want.
Yeah,
Welcome.
theater.
What I
But shout out everybody in the theater. You know that everybody I met there was fire. I still know some of them.
Is
Yeah.
the title of the
But I do what I want. I do what I want, bro.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I do whatever you want to do too.
Sorry.
But go
On
ahead.
Women's
boy.
Month?
Excited
On
for-
Women's
Damn,
Month?
boy.
That's bad.
Sorry.
We're gonna get canceled.
What for? I do what I want.
I'll give you my Rhode Island, since Rhode Island came. I went to school in Baltimore for college, Loyola. I'm from a little city called Central Falls. It's 1 square mile. It's a little smaller than Brownsville. Nothing there except my heart and soul. And
That's dope.
so when I graduated college, I didn't have a real job. So I went back home. And it was really one of the toughest and like most depressing times because all my friends have kids, especially by then, right? Like everybody's moved out and like they're living like their like adult lives, you know, with their jobs at the bank or like doing whatever. And here I am. I went to private school. I went to college, and I am selling shoes at Aldo, where they make me measure your feet as soon as you come in. So, you know, here I am with these girls, and they're like looking at me like, you wasted all that time going to all that school to be measuring my feet right here, right now. And that was like how I spent my summer. And like, you know, I applied for jobs every day. My mom would drop me off at the library to look at newspapers. And then, you know, finally, I got a job here. I had met someone years ago. My first job was for Calvin Klein. And the position was called traffic coordinator. I didn't know what that meant. And I used to be at work. I was the first one there and the last one there because I didn't know what I was doing. And I was making nothing. I didn't make enough to do 40 times the rent to get my own place. I like lived in somebody's living room. I had like $100 left out of my check to just try to make it for the next 2 weeks. It was like the experience of my lifetime. But, you know, it was my if you make it here story. You know, I know that I'm not from here and I didn't have anybody. So like I had to hustle and like just be outside as much as I could and do whatever I could. And I was grateful for that. And also like being in one of the whitest places in the world, like it was Calvin Klein, like literally the walls are white. Like the walls are white, the Post-its are white, you can't use any colored ink. Like like black all the desks are black. The only flowers are orchids. Like it's white. like it's white, bro. Like learning that and being like in the most corporate space I'd ever been, like it was just like head on. I understand what the world is, so I work for the man as much as I do what I want. The reason I do what I want is because I go in there, I get my check, and I go home.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
It up, and thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I felt that. And it was only the beginning. So let's
Yeah,
keep going.
it's been a little bit. I've been in the Bronx for 9 years though.
9 years.
I've been in the city for 14 years now.
Yo,
But I'm not
That's
from
it.
here.
I got your
passport.
Your family's from here, though.
Okay.
You're New Yorkers, okay.
Yeah, you're in New York. Most New Yorkers aren't from New York anyway.
I don't want to be a New Yorker, y'all. Y'all can keep it.
Nah, you
I'll
from New
keep
York.
it.
Okay, bet.
I'll take
We
it.
were trying to like
Most
adopt
New Yorkers
her.
don't wanna
She's
be
like, I
from
don't
New
even
York.
want it.
That's how I know, like in my heart, I'm supposed to be here, but I got to tell you I'm not from here. Because then, if I didn't tell you I was from here, then you find out later, then y'all would be like, she not even from here.
Rhode
You right.
Island.
You right. You absolutely right.
I don't think I know no one from Rhode Island, so you're the first person I know from Rhode
You
Island.
probably got cousins in Rhode Island.
Nah,
Yes, you do.
Yo,
No,
I
And
spent
tu tía está por allá.
I would never forget, and I hope my uncle don't see this. I would never forget. I spent a summer in Rhode Island, and it was the worst summer.
Damn.
I was a kid, and like summer in the Bronx.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
it's
different.
calm. It's like basketball. It's manhunt. You're playing tag. You freaking going to the beach. There's no beaches
Biddies.
over there, right?
Yeah, there is.
Well, I didn't know. Yo,
They're not gonna take you nowhere though, because not for nothing, Dominicans in Rhode Island, they don't do nothing. Like they're like
Puerto
they went to
Rican.
Rhode
There's a lot of
Island.
Dominicans over there for
Yes,
real?
they like.
What's the
Rican.
main
Chamaco, tú no estás
demographic
escuchando.
over there?
Bro,
La
viven loco.
broa.
Okay, but what's the
Wait,
main
wait.
Viven
like
topo la broa.
demographic? Can't be Dominicans. It gotta be
And
white.
There's mad
look it up,
Spanish people
Google
over
it
there.
right now.
There's a bunch of Dominicans in Rhode Island, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
everywhere.
Just like
Yes.
Japan. Do you hear about
There's
Japan?
Dominicans in
I got it.
Russia,
Dominicans own
Japan,
But let me tell
Germany.
you,
Dominicans on Rhode Island?
Providence,
Bro, I
yes.
swear to God.
Bro, I used
Go
to
ahead,
just
go ahead, buddy.
sleep
For
the
sure.
whole summer, bro. I was depressed, bro. I would just call my friends and say,
Aww.
I was just calling friends, and they just like, oh, I'm going outside. This is before like that's how old I am anyway. But yo, I remember coming back to New York from Rhode Island. It's like the end of the summer. I was taking one of those vans. You know that take you?
Lo Dominicano.
Yeah, I was asleep and I heard police sirens. I said, oh my gosh, I'm in the Bronx. I'm not exaggerating. That
awesome.
really happened.
amazing.
I was asleep and I heard police sirens. I woke up and I saw the projects and I was like, yes.
But it's nothing like home.
I had like another week or two of summer. It was
Had to
lit.
go in. Yeah.
You know, it is half country that way. Like, you have fun only if you're from there. Like, I pity anybody who goes there to visit because you didn't grow up there. You don't got no friends there. You don't know where to go.
Yeah, I've been to Connecticut, but not.
So, Ayanna,
Yeah,
what
I have
about
my
you?
weird job. I have my weird job answer. And yeah, I never been to Rhode Island. Oh, sorry.
Y'all gotta come visit.
Libra
We'll come
gang.
visit for sure.
Rhode
Libra
Island's lit.
trip.
I want to DJ over there one time.
I guess I'll sing over there. We should get like we should.
Let's go.
Oh my
Let's
gosh,
go.
that's
produce an
good.
event. We should produce an event there.
So you got peeps? You got venues over there?
I know a lot
Alright.
of
Let's
people
tap
out
in.
there. I'm from
We're all
there.
going. Let's do a live podcast
Summer.
over there.
Summer
Yeah.
2024.
Let's get it.
Rhode
I'm not
Island.
driving those.
Group
So
trip.
Why?
we out. I'm just not
You know
driving.
the Amtrak go right there, leave you right there downtown. You can take a train right there. Or
Congratulations.
the little Dominican vans. We filled them up like it's just a van.
While I was driving, I'm
Private
riding
van.
shoddy.
They
Wait,
bring
so
you-
so
Alright,
tell
sorry,
us
we're
about your weird job.
Yeah. Sorry. So let's bring it back to the weird job. So, 2019 to 2020, I worked for a wellness company. And what we would do is we would hop into schools and teach children and the staff about like meditation and healthy coping mechanisms. And the work itself was beautiful. But if you ever was around for a staff meeting, which happened weekly on Wednesdays, you'd probably think it was incredibly weird because the type of healthy coping mechanisms that were utilized included like group massages and shaking and tapping and releasing energy
Excuse me?
through sound.
Sounds like an orgy to
tapping.
me.
And honestly, walking
There
down
you go,
the
there go my
hallway.
hand. There go my hand.
Yeah.
Looking for it.
And honestly, yeah, like walking down
No,
the
no,
hallway,
too late now, too late.
it probably sounded like an orgy because it's just like people like,
Next time we hear
you know,
orgy,
like all the
drop it.
sound. So I feel like just the way that we did our staff meetings, people would think was weird. We used to run retreats upstate. My family thought I was a part of a cult. Like it was
Oh my
Or orgy. Yeah.
Why do we like this?
That's a real.
Why are this?
I will say, going into entrepreneurship, business, or whatever, the beautiful credit that I can give this job is that when 2020 happened, when the pandemic happened, excuse me, of course, we all had to resort to virtual, right? So we had to figure out, especially for like teaching artists or educators, right? Like, how do we connect to like these students and the staff? So everybody was like doing Zoom and stuff like that. But then my job, they wanted to explore IG Live. So because I was like the theater girl of the group, the performer, they're like, okay, Ayanna, you could do like our IG Live of like 15 minutes of just like stretching and meditation and all this other stuff like that. Yeah,
You're in the
yeah.
schools. Somebody,
Yes.
You're in the schools too, right? For doing
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, no, yeah. So like, you know, so in addition to like the Zoom or the Google Meets, we were like, okay, let's get on IG Live and start just like posting on our Instagram these like short, 15-minute sessions. So I was nervous the first time. I didn't have the correct Wi-Fi. You could see me running around in my house. Like the video was like up on YouTube. But after that, I was just like, oh, like this is actually pretty easy. This is pretty dope. And it gave me the idea to create my series called Midweek Melody with Ayanna the singer, in which I would hop on IG Live
Let's
through my own Instagram and do weekly performances, and that eventually inspired Uptown Melody. So it's kind of like nice to think way back of like the reason I hopped on IG Live in the first place was because of this job and just adjusting, to the circumstances of the pandemic. But no, shout out to them though. It's a dope collective. But like I said, if you walked past the room, yeah, you'd be like, what are they doing? And it's just like once
Like
again,
massaging each other.
It's like no, we did
You said they was moaning. and groaning.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that at the end of this podcast. Like you could get in a line.
No.
You could get in a line. Like I'll explain it. Like you get it.
Orgy.
I'm with.
You get in a line, and it's consensual. It's non-sexual. But once again, outside of looking in, you're gonna be like, whoa, what are they doing?
Yeah.
But if you ever need a massage,
Yeah, I think I'm good.
That's not a real. That's not a real.
Somebody walk by like, huh? Y'all need members?
Nah. Yeah, nah.
So that's my weird job.
Tag up. No, but
Sensational.
no, that's fire. That's fire. How about yeah?
Nah, I want to hear Wawa's weird job.
Nah, bro. I didn't have no weird jobs. I don't think so.
Sensational.
Nah. To be honest, bro, I had no weird jobs. I work retail, like clothing stores. I mean, I did drop out of school when I was 17. And as soon as I hit 18, I started working like in clothing stores. And then I worked
Jimmy Jazz.
Dr. J's. I said Dr.
Dr. J's.
And then I worked like H&M. And then I was at Fresh Direct when Fresh Direct like first started. You know how we got in the Bronx. I was there like 8 years. And then went to UPS. And then I just said like, yo, I'm tired of making other people rich. I want to make myself rich.
Just tap in. Locked in. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Third.
Where?
All right.
Myron, weird job.
This is his weird job.
Nice.
He's
My
like,
weird
haven't
job.
clocked out yet.
He's like, I'm at my weird job.
He's like, this is the longest podcast ever.
Nah, my weird job
Who's
is
got to edit this?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Bye.
so.
Anyway.
Wait, no, don't worry. No.
Yo, see, I get no type of like.
Sensational.
He said you need it.
I told you, get on the camera. I told this man, get
No, what? Oh, Lord.
Yeah, get on the
he
camera.
left.
He
He
left.
left. All right.
Yo, man.
Tag Up Podcast, everybody.
I ain't gonna
Episode
lie.
6.
I ain't gonna lie. At the beginning of the podcast, you was talking so much. I'm like, this guy's excited.
Yo,
He's
that's
not on
why-
the camera.
nah.
That's why you're talking so much, because you're not on camera.
Nah, and then when
like,
me,
nah,
when,
nigga, get on camera.
when you said me and Myron, like, what y'all having laughing about? I'm like, yeah, yo, mute my mic. Wawa told me to shut the fuck up.
We need like a camera here to like capture you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
too.
yeah.
I know, extra
Budget's
editing.
incoming.
That's
Budget's
not-
incoming.
Edit it.
Budget
Extra
coming.
editing from
incoming.
Myron.
All right, so let's wrap this
Anyway,
up. Is there
my
anything we
weird
didn't
job.
talk-
My weird
Weird
job
job.
was I used to do Uber Eats and Grubhub,
Yeah.
and
That's
I would
not even weird, bro.
what, bro? I would find myself in other people's hoods in
Yeah.
very scary and weird circumstances, bro. I'd have walked into buildings and it's just mad niggas outside, just like, wait, yeah, that's mine.
That's
I'm
the
like,
regular vibes.
I'm like,
That's regular.
that's not your apartment though.
That's
That's about it.
that's not weird. That's scary, nigga.
Yeah, dude.
What's the weirdest thing that you delivered?
One time I delivered. No,
Did you
well,
eat anybody's food? Like,
Absolutely, bro. Of course. Fuck.
Wow.
Nah,
they be
you
doing
did.
it.
Like you took fries. You
Nah,
probably.
nah. The bags are sealed.
They be taking your food, bro. I've had
Niggas
multiple
always
times.
forgetting something. I
Always
swear to God, these
forgetting.
niggas be taking my shit, bro.
They be hungry, bro. I literally seen somebody pick up and like they took like a small fry and they were just eating it real quick. Then they started heading. You telling me they just bought that? Like, nah, bro. That was in the bag. Like,
All right.
bro, but they be hungry. They be hungry. So, it is what it is.
Everyone gotta eat, right?
Facts.
I do what I want.
Joe, we do what we want. Do what you want.
Do what
All
you
right.
want.
What are you passionate about? What do you love? And let's go. Let's win. Let's get this double win, bro.
Win-win.
Double whammy.
10
you know?
wins.
10-10. But no, let's get it. Episode 6. Happy Women's History Month.
Woo.
Thank you so much to these two beautiful Bronx, Rhode Island. You know,
Nah, she from the Bronx. Wait,
Yeah.
have you lived in the Bronx 8 years?
I'm Bronx now. I'm a Bronx resident for sure.
Okay, so she's from the Bronx. Yo, Bronx is the only borough where like people that how you say, like in Queens, most people weren't born in Queens. Like there's a lot of
People
like,
in the Bronx
implants.
are from the Bronx.
Yeah. Manhattan is a lot of implants.
yeah.
Brooklyn there's a lot of
Yeah,
implants
Brooklyn
now.
doesn't exist anymore.
Staten Island doesn't.
It's not
exist.
Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn.
It's Brooklyn.
Well, so the Bronx, I mean, it's coming though.
Yeah.
Bronx is up, man.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
All right, y'all. So let's wrap up episode 6.
Let's get it. 6.
Six.
Oh, wait, you could.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's get it.